Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Foxes banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Ball back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatahwood.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good evening and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It's Monday night, which means it's the call-in show. And if you want to join the call-in show, the link is in the description of the video. Just click the link in the description. I think it's even in the live. Did I put it in the live chat? I'll put it in the live chat. Click the link in the description and you'll be able to come and have your say about whatever you want. I've got a feeling that there'll be a few people talking about the news from Friday, which of course dropped in the afternoon. What did we have? We had John Percy saying they're going to announce, or they're going to bring in a new technical director. We've got John Rudkin moving upstairs. We've got Top doing an interview. We've got a new managing director. Whatever you want to talk about, just click the link. Click the link and come and have a chat. There's already a few people waiting in the background. So let's see who's here. Good evening to Kunal, mate. Hope you're doing well. Ryan, evening to you. Blue Fox Forever. Hello. Azola, good evening. Richard, evening. Dawn, hello to you, Dawn. Hope you're doing well. Ray, evening all. Ready for a normal football week. Looking forward to Saturday. Ethan's mom has got it going on. Ethan's mom's here and hope you're doing well. Where's Ethan though? Where's your son? He's not here. You're here, but your son's not here. Not good enough. Not good enough. Get on the phone to him now and tell him to call in. Right. We're going to get away. So, who are we going to start with today? Let's start with Daz. Are you there, mate? Are you with us, Daz? He is. He is. Let's get Daz in. Let's get Daz in. Let's put this on here first and then do... I've lost it. Where is it? We'll sort that out afterwards. Daz, what's going on, mate? How are you?
I'm alright, but how are you?
All good, mate. All good, all good, all good. Talk to me, man. What's going on, mate? Lots of news on Friday. How you feeling about all of that?
Yeah, I think Friday was a shock for a lot of Leicester fans. I think... What I watched your obviously stream, the video that you did, obviously where you'd stipulated that, you know, there was news coming out, and I think I watched the one before the actual interview. I think it was the Percy Bombard that I watched, and obviously you were saying on there like we didn't know what it was, and then obviously when the interview came out, I just think one of the comments on there you were saying, or someone was saying on there, that the fans, or quite a few of the fans, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, sort of thing. I'm really pleased, actually. I think it takes a lot for Top to come out. His background is he likes to keep a lot of things to himself, as you know. He saves face with his, like you said, with his culture. He's owned up to some of the mistakes. He's moved Rudkin up. I presume it's because he's got that emotional attachment, and he's always going to have that emotional attachment. So I'm not angry about him moving up like a lot of other people are. I'm happy that they're bringing in someone like a technical director for the first time in Fox's history. So I think that there's a lot of positives. I think obviously a lot of people are maybe just hung up, and rightly so, with Rudkin maybe staying in situ at the club. But I'm just glad that he's not going to have a direct say. You know, he's going to be working maybe alongside, maybe overseeing. Who knows? What do you think of it all?
Yeah, mate. You know what? Like, it blows my mind how people can moan for communication and for change for months and months and years, whatever. And then when it happens, they moan about it. It's fucking nuts. What's going on? I don't get it. Right? So, You're right, damned if you do, damned if you don't, because there was always going to be people who say Top's interview was a bit soft. It was the club media. What do you expect? What do you actually expect, man? Like, he's going to be coming back and he's going to be doing an interview with other media. That's what we know, right? The club said that themselves. Top will be doing media. So, and hopefully that's a bit more to the point. And I think it probably will be. That maybe some tougher questions will be asked, hopefully. And yeah, about Rudkin, like I don't think anybody thought he was going to get sacked. Like we know he weren't going to get sacked. So he's been moved, which is what a lot of us said. You know, like if you're not going to sack him, then just bring in help. And it looks like that's what the technical director is going to be. He's going to be the technical director is going to be a footballing guy. He's going to know football, and that's what we needed.
Desperately needed. I mean, this other woman that's been appointed as well, the one that obviously, again, it's an interim period. I know obviously people are saying jobs for the boys and stuff like that, but it's just
or for the girls.
Help. For
the girls.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get anything there. Like, but I think it's just a lot. Like I keep saying, I think you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And I agree, a lot should change, and it's better that he's addressing it now. And like you said, it was soft in his interview, but I still thought it was, like he said, we've had good times, bad times, and now we're having a real bad time. And he's actually admitted, and it took a lot of bollocks to say, we're back where we were when they first taken over. I genuinely feel like, Top does deserve some criticism, 100%, and so does Rudkin, 100%. The death chants and all that sort of stuff, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't be saying stuff about people in that light. He's a bloke doing his job. I think they all care about the club. I just think they've got a lot of things wrong, I think. And I think Marty's bumhole must be twitching quite a bit now, because I think the pressure's got to be on for him. And like you said, if someone else comes in and they fancy another bloke, he might be going. We don't. Well, this is it.
I think that's why we didn't spend in the summer. I think the club knew. I think the club knew these changes. That they've been planning these changes for a while. Mm-hmm. They probably have now decided that they have to announce it because of the death chanting and stuff like that. But it's definitely been planned for a while. And why would you bring in players? Why would you buy players in the summer when you could get a technical director in November, December who turns around and says, "What the fuck have you just bought? Like, what have you just bought? Well, I don't want these lot. They're fucking shit, right?" So that's the problem. That's why I don't think we spent. And I think this season was, and I'm not excusing Marty. I'm not excusing the club by saying this, but it feels now even more so that it's just an a free hit of a season. When I say free hit, obviously we could still get relegated, but you know what I mean, right? So. And that would make more sense to me. Like Tony says here, I believe in actions speak louder than words, of course, all right? But we've all been asking for words for months. We've got the words, and now we're saying, not good enough. So we have spent 2 million on players over 2 windows. Let's see what January brings, and that's true. But even then, Dad, I don't know about you, mate, I'm not really expecting much from January. I think next summer is the big one. Next summer is the big one.
I agree with that. I think maybe strengthen again in a couple of loan signings. Maybe send Carranza back because he's been just not hitting the mark. If Ramsey's injury's really bad and we can send him back, we've without being horrible, he did make an impact. But if it is a bad injury, we can't have bums on seats. We need to have players that will come off the bench and make an impact. So I think I agree with you, mate. I think this season is a hit of a season. If we get into the playoffs, great, fantastic. If we don't and we manage to stay up, we've got then chance to. There's no rush for a director. We can actually get the right guy. They're actually willing to pay compensation, which is crazy. And that's why I believe you're right, mate. I think genuinely they've thought this is happening. We are making changes behind the scenes. A lot of stuff's gone on, so they're just going free hit. Sound doesn't say anything. I think next year you'll see Abdul Fatah will unfortunately leave the club because again we'll probably go back to that point of where we need to sell a player, to keep the club going. He's our highest asset by a long shot. You've obviously got other clubs sniffing around Monger and stuff. Again, I hope it doesn't happen. Obviously, I don't want to speak it too much into existence, but the reality is we are going to have to start doing what we used to do, and we had good success from it. We really do. We did, and then like you say, rebuilding us, 3 or 4 seasons. I hope we are back, but it's good signs and it's a step in the right direction. I think it's way too early to be saying, oh, this ain't good enough. And the woman that we've replaced her with, we ain't replaced her with anybody. It's an interim person just to help top.
Man, she's nothing, man. Like, people need to stop fucking worrying about this shit, man. Like, she's got nothing to do with the football. Just ignore it, right? She's just there to help, basically. She's an extra pair of hands. She's going to be going to the FABs, the fan advisory board. Just don't even worry about it, man. I swear to God, Dad, sometimes I'm just like, and I get it, because I used to be like, I used to do the same, but I'm like, mate, some people need to just get laid, man, and just fucking stop talking and panicking about
grass.
Shit.
It's
man,
hard
honestly.
to get your head out of the thing is, I understand it, because I'll admit, I think one of your last things as well, one of the last streams that we did, when you did the watch along, that someone said, you're not looking forward to watching Leicester at the minute. And I kind of have to agree with that, because like, I feel as a supporter, I've not been down to the City ground in a while. I've not been down to the ground. I've not been there. I've not been down. I've been watching the streams on the TV, obviously, where I can. And I just feel, am I that bothered? We got a result against Norwich. The bottom of they may as well be relegation. They are in the relegation zone, but they may as well be bottom, because Sheffield Wednesday are obviously going down anyway, or they're in a hot water bottle with a deduction. So I think. Yeah, I think it could be worse. Like you say, everything could be worse. And I'm just happy now that we've had finally what we've all been crying out for. Oh, Top don't even talk to the fans. He's spoken to the fans. He's done what he's wanted to do. Rudkin's been moved from the director of football in the actual position where he's got all of this power. We're going to get someone in who actually knows what they're talking about, with a philosophy and a vision. And hopefully it'll have the same effect as what Big Nige did. And we can kick on, but it ain't going to be like 6 months. It'll be a good year or two for us to see, but it'd be nice to see some little bits of changes now and again, and a bit more open and honesty. So. Yeah,
there's not everyone at the football club has football experience these days. It doesn't mean much when you're winning. Yeah, I mean, love him or hate him. That's what Graham said yesterday. He said there's like 700 staff employed by Leicester or something, and half of them are like. Just under half of them aren't even anything to do with the football. You know what I mean? So people need to relax a little bit. Right, Daz, mate. Thank you for calling in. Much appreciated. We've got a few waiting, mate. So I'm going to move on. Cheers, pal. All the best. See you soon. See you soon. I've just had a message of somebody saying, Did you just say people should get laid? Yeah, man. I do think so, man. Some people are just going. I get it. Rudkin, top. Marty, whatever moan, have a whatever, but why the fuck are you worried about a managing director, man? He's got nothing to do with football. Do you know what I mean? Crazy. Anyway, right, next call is going to be Ryan. We're going to get Ryan on next. The club is clearly trying to make a positive change, but people will still find a way to criticise it. Well, there we go. We're happy clapper. I'm a happy clapper now. Nah, I'm not a happy clapper, man, but I just say, like, people just take it too far, man. Like, criticise. Do what you want, moan, that's fine. But when then they actually start to try and address the things you've been moaning about for the last 2 years, bit of credit maybe a bit of credit if you're capable. I don't know. Right, Ryan's up next. What's going on, mate? How are you?
I'm very good, Lox. How are you doing, my friend?
All good, mate. I was until you appeared. Joking. Talk to me, mate. How are you feeling then after Friday's events?
I must say, I was a bit surprised when I saw the news that came out on Friday. It just took me completely off guard. I wasn't expecting that news that John Wilkins going to move upstairs and move away from this. Director of football. What is it? Would he still have the title even if he was moved upstairs? Is that it?
Yeah, I think he's still the director of football. I think that's staying the same. It's just it's going to be a different what's the word? Structure, right? So he's going to have somebody else there with him, and
right. So like, even if the technical director's appointed, he'll still have the title.
Yeah, he's still director. He's going to stay. He's going to stay as director of football for the time being. Yeah, but there's just a technical director there now as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I needed to clarify because it can tend to be a bit confusing, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think with this technical director coming in, hopefully, which now will happen, obviously, it should now take away some of the power that John Woodkin had. And I think with John moving upstairs, I think it's the right place for him because I think by doing that, I think it will take away some of the stick that he has received for quite some time. And I just think it's positive. I think all we can do now, I think, is to get behind it. I think I'm happy about it.
This is it, man. I mean, Frankie says here, you've got to give them credit for doing the changes, but I'm not going to get up and give them, hey, mate, I'm not asking you to clap no one, mate. I'm not clapping either. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Like, Frank, I'm not asking you to clap, Frankie. I'm not asking anyone to cheer, right? I'm just saying, like, so here's my thinking on it, right? So I ain't got any problem with people moaning or criticizing things when they're not good and errors and all of this stuff. But when you then don't acknowledge when they're trying to do something about it, that means you've got an agenda, I'm afraid. You have a fucking agenda. It's the same as a footballer, right? It's the same as a footballer. If Luke Thomas, right? We all don't, none of us like Luke Thomas. But if he does something good, you can acknowledge it. And if you don't, you've got an agenda. It's as simple as that, man. So to the people out there who are slating still, and they're not even acknowledging that they're at least trying to do something about the situation. Yeah. I'm sorry to tell you out there, you've got a fucking agenda. Simple as that.
Yeah, and they need to get their heads tested. And you might think that they're not being real proper fans at all, if that's what they think. But at the end of the day, not everybody is going to be like saying, oh, it's always all good now, and all that kind of thing. But they're going to have a bit of reservations or hold back a little bit, and I totally understand it to an extent because it's only the beginning, right? But you shouldn't be. I don't think it's right to be that critical when they're at least now trying to make it right and try and change things, and this is the start of it.
Yeah, mate, I totally agree. I think, so there's a comment from Scott. With Rudkin, will he not have the responsibility? Also, will he try to take the plaudits for things that have gone right from that? I doubt it, Scott. I mean, has he tried to take any plaudits for things? I don't think he's tried to take plaudits for things in the past. Rudkin just doesn't speak to us.
No.
If we're good, if we're bad, if we've bought a good player, if we've bought a bad player, he doesn't talk regardless. So he's never tried to take plaudits in the past.
That much, does he, John Woodkin?
No, exactly. So yeah, I was going to say as well, like, none of us are happy where we are, right? And I think the problem here is look, I still think that we are better without Top. I still think we will be better without Rudkin and Top. I still think the future is brighter without Top because I just think Top is out of his depth, right? Just so it's clear to everybody, I'm not Top in, I'm not Rudkin in, because it's what I've been accused of over the last few days. I'm Top out and I'm Rudkin out. But I'm not an idiot, and I'm not, like I said, I've not got agendas, so I'm willing to say that they're doing something right now. It seems they're trying. So, yeah. What about you, Ryan? Do you still think? Are you still kind of in the Tops out of his depth camp? Do you still think it's going to be? Do you think much will change?
Well, that remains to be seen. It remains to be seen in regards to what happens within the next year or two, I think. But it's not going to be a quick fix. This is going to take quite some time to get to put right. So I think so regarding this technical director and that kind of thing. I think as far as my theories, right, I think that this technical director will have more of a say on the recruitment side of it. Have more of a say on transfers coming in and going out. Yeah,
I think they oversee the strategy of the club, and they oversee the recruitment, So yeah, they will have a big part to say in the recruitment, which is why, again, Ryan, I said it a second ago, I keep saying it, but I think that's why we didn't spend in the summer, because we knew we were going to have somebody coming in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that was probably, I was thinking the same thing when we first heard about it. That might explain why we didn't spend in the summer, because something must have been happening regarding the structure. Maybe there's a change happening, but yeah, I just think, the only way you can really look at it, I think, is a positive. But I understand, as I said earlier, about reservations from some of the fans, because they're not going to be completely positives immediately. But yeah, I'm just happy about it. But I think it's the most positive I've been for ages, actually. So yeah. Onwards and upwards, hopefully.
There's no reason not to take a little bit of positivity from it. You know what I mean? Like, you surely you can't. Sorry, I'm just typing out the order. There we go. Surely you can't watch. Surely no Leicester fan is feeling less positive than they were a week ago. Surely you're slightly more positive than a week ago, and if you're not,
absolutely,
if you're not, I'll revert to what I said earlier. Go and get laid. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, you can't be
if
more.
Not, then you need to get yourself tested, man.
You can't be more negative. Yeah, man, you can't be more negative than last week. Anyway, I mean, there's shouts here. Have you got any shouts, Ryan? There's some Steve saying about technical directors who we should look at. Ashworth, Mitchell. There was another one as well. Sean said, no Monchi, no Orta, no Ashworth. Definitely no to Victor Orta. He's a fraud. Victor Orta's a fraud. David Weir as well. You got any names on your mind, mate?
I think there's only one that comes to my thinking. I doubt we will get him though, because he's currently working for a club that is currently, I think, in the Champions League currently. But I think it's the guy from Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, Chris O'Loughlin. Okay. He's the one. He's the one that's currently the technical director there. He's really, really good, finding hidden gems.
Yeah, this guy as well, by the way, if we've got $500 million to fucking spend on him, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
The Man City, the ex-Man City one, yeah. Claudio! No. Claudio! No, I don't think so. So,
yeah. Before I go, because I know you've got other callers waiting, I'm going to be doing a stream on this after the news that came out on Friday. So I'm going to be doing a stream next Wednesday morning about it. So hopefully it will work out fine. Yeah, on the Fossil Playback channel, yes.
Everybody get over to everybody just needs to go over to FossHub, put on notifications, and then you will know when Ryan's going live with that.
So I'm possibly going to be going on at 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.
Yep. That's
early. Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. Ryan, cheers, mate. All the best. We'll see you soon, mate.
Much.
Take care. Jack's up next. Get ready, Jack. I'm going to go over it. We must have the most negative fans out there. That's Mark, isn't it? Mark. What's the list looking like? 7:25. Mark, I might be able to squeeze you in at the end if you get on, mate. Villa took the one I wanted at the club. Yeah, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, my knowledge on director of football isn't great. I know the main ones, but other than that, not a clue. Be a lot of bidders if top sells up. 3 US billionaires in for Sheffield Wednesday plus Ashley on December the 5th. Man, Mike Ashley, eh? Claude Puel brought in a few decent players that Rodgers got the benefit of. That's true. Agree, Locks. Those that criticise but don't recognise positive intent lose all credibility. Yes, they do. Yeah. It's an agenda. I'm telling you. Right. There was a comment I wanted to bring up. Where is it? Is that it? Yeah, this is true, Sean. Up until we know even know who is coming in and what their strategy is going to be, we can't say too much about the club. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we bring in, who could we bring in? Bring in fucking Big Sam as technical director, we're in trouble. Although Imran might like that, but yeah, Imran's going to get a boner off that one. Brexit ball. Right, we're going to move on. It's going to be Jack. Let's get him in. What's going on, mate? How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. How is everyone?
All good. I'm a bit upset though today because Jack said I was bolding, the cheeky prick. It's not bolding, mate. It's just called.
I did it under them headphones.
Do you never get when you have a haircut? Do they never put the thinning thing in through your hair?
Not really, mate.
They're the scissors that thin your hair because my hair's really thick, so they have to thin it. That's why it looks like I'm balding, but I'm not.
So you graduate and look like Ross then, no?
Hey, Ross. Ross, I'm going to turn into Ross. Jack, talk to me. Jack, talk to me, mate. What is how are you feeling now, mate? A few days later, after the news on Friday.
I think this type of thing should have happened way before, if I'm honest. I know they always say in life, don't they? Better late than never. But yeah, this problem would have been solved a lot more quicker if we'd actually dealt with things a lot more better and sorted things more quicker than we have done. We've just let things develop in the way they have, and it's made us into like a turbulent spiral, hasn't it? And now it's sort of took the time to speak to the fans. He needed to communicate. We want to know what's going on. And he said, well, because we communicate with the players, we want to be doing it with the fans as well. So, yeah, do you know what? You've got to give him credit for coming out and actually talking to the fans now, because that's what we're hoping. I'm hoping it's words with substance where actions follow. So we'll have to wait and see. You know, we've got a lot of time on our hands, haven't we? Bloody supporting Leicester. So we'll have to see what Top and Co do next.
Do you think it will be a negative atmosphere again against Stoke?
Probably towards John Rudkin. That's still director of football, isn't he? We can't sit here and say he's not director of football. I know a lot of fans were coming out of Rudkin's gone. Yeah, but he's only moved upstairs, so they basically took the heat off him. That's all it is. So somebody else gets the blame. So basically, Rudkin's got off scot-free. He's gone upstairs and nothing will ever happen to him now. It's done. And the technical director now will make the decisions going forward. And I always said to you and everybody else that Leicester needed a proper football advisor to come in, a proper technical director who can help move the club forward in a positive manner and develop us going forward. And hopefully that can happen. We need somebody. Well, we're not going to spend massive money on this technical director, are we?
Well, Tito Blue says it's proven that Top hasn't got strong communication skills, but recognises the club needs someone who has. This is where the technical director will play an important role. Yeah, mate. So listen, right. So the technical director, one of his roles could also be talking to the fans. That could be one of the non-negotiable, should I say, for the role when they're hiring, because there are directors of football and technical directors out there that do talk to fans. I mean, I always talk about this a bit different, but the CEO of Leeds United, he's now the Everton CEO, but the former CEO of Leeds, Angus Kinnear, he used to speak to the fans via a podcast at the end of every single season, whether it was a good year or a bad year. He'd always talk to the fans, explain what went wrong, what went right over the last 12 months and how they're going to improve next time. If we had something like that, mate, once a year, even once a year, we'd all be happy with that.
This is the thing, and this is what the club should have took into context a lot sooner. If you actually spoke to the fans and let everybody know what's going on in that, and I know Top says the fans don't know what goes on behind the scenes and that, you know, but we do need to do a lot more. He's obviously took the responsibility in that he said he has made mistakes. He's willing to come out and fix it. Then, you know, we move together. The thing that I like what he did say was that he wants to build them bridges again. He wants to build the club again. Obviously, this rebuild's going to take time. It's not going to take. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So
Jack, there will be people out there, and I'll tell you, I'll find one of them right now. I'll call him out in the fucking chat. I'm coming for you, Tony. Where are you, Tony? Oh, I did miss that comment from Wigston. Oh no, Wigston Fox. Hello, mate. Are you Roy? Is this Roy? Let me know if this is Roy. There was a comment from Tony. Let me find it. Here we go. Look, Jack, there are people out there who will just wait and see for January, and then when we don't spend 30 million, they'll be like, see? Top's not serious. It ain't going to happen that quick, Jack, is it? We ain't going to go and splash 30 million in January under the instructions of a technical director. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I love Tony, mate. He's always in my chat as well. Big up Tony, by the way. And no, do you know what? It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be a thing that takes time. It's not going to take days, weeks, months. It's going to take maybe a few years. We still don't know what's happening with this points deduction scenario, so that's going to take as well. But January is going to be big, and well, we've got to get rid of these players what's out of contract in the summer, haven't we? We can't allow them to go and sign pre-contracts with other clubs. We have to actually sell them for money. Dackers, Samares. I don't know what's going to happen with Harry Winks, Ricardo, them types of players. So January is big, but then the summer's even bigger. When we've got rid of all these high earners and out of the football club and we've drained the swamp completely, then we can really start again, can't we? So that's when I'll start to believe what Top and Co are saying, which are true, and how this rebuild's going to go going forward. So right now it's words, but I just want to see a lot more action.
Just go and get Jordan James, mate. Get that deal done, right? 5 million quid in January. Just pay them. Pay them now.
It's only 4 mil. Do you know, it's good. I'd get it done in January. Do you know what? I'd actually build a team around him. He'd be the type of player. We need about 11 Jordan James in the team, him and 10 others. That's what we need, with the same passion, same commitment, same desire. Someone who's going to give 100% for the shirt every week. That's what we need, players like him at the club. And that's what I'm hoping the players can feed off that vibe, innit? And I'm hoping that Top can as well. You know what? If we need to be a bit more positive, a bit more direct, a bit more communicating. And the fans won't be so angry if he did that sooner, Locks. And this is what's done him. He's not said nothing. It's just been radio silence and everything's built up and the fans are like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Why is he not talking to us? But now he is talking to us. Hopefully we'll see how the things develop in a more positive sense and rather than a negative.
Yeah, I mean, I've got here, somebody said about Mahrez, we signed Mahrez in January. People talking about whether we can sign players in January. Well, thanks to ChatGPT, these are the players that were signed in January. Van Dijk to Liverpool, Suarez to Liverpool, Vidic to United, Evra to United, Aubameyang to Arsenal, Bruno Fernandes to United, Riyad Mahrez to Leicester, Dele Alli to Spurs. You can sign players in January, of course you can. I remember Antoine Semenyo. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth signed him in January from, was it Bristol City? Did they get him from Bristol City? Was it Bristol?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was Bristol City. Let me have a look. Antoine
Leicester have had a few January players, haven't we, in our time?
Huth. It was Bristol City. Yeah, they signed him from Bristol City. There you go. So, yeah, if we get rid of players whose contract ends, that's it as well. Tielemans, of course. We've got Tielemans on loan with an option to buy, eh? Or yeah, I think it was an option to buy. So there's another one, Jack. But Daniel Amati, Ross said, yeah, we signed Daniel Amati. Damari Gray, he was January, wasn't he?
You signed Jermaine Beckford from Everton in January.
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember. Somebody will tell us. No, Ross is waving his finger. No, apparently not. But yeah, Adrian Silva was the summer, but he joined later.
Yeah, that was a Rudkin thing, that one with the fax machine.
Ryan Bennett was a bad one. What's our in the chat? What's our best? I mean, it's got to be Mahrez. And I was going to say, what's our best January signing ever? It's Mahrez, isn't it? It's got to be. Yeah. It has to be.
His first goal against Nottingham Forest, actually, at City Ground, 2-2 draw.
Who? Mahrez?
No, yeah, Riyad Mahrez, yeah. Kevin Phillips missed a penalty and he got the rebound.
August 2011, deadline day, that piece of crap was. Beckford. Hey, is piece of crap a little bit harsh for Beckford? I think that might be a little bit harsh. What do you think, Jack? Was he...
He was an FA Cup man, wasn't he? So Beckford was. He never.
It was like it was Nacho. It was the old Nacho.
basically, yeah, you could basically say Iheanacho with a modern day Jermaine Beckford. Good in the FA Cup. Just I don't know what happened to me. Wes Morgan, yeah, club captain.
Was he January as well? Well, you forget, man. You
Yeah.
forget.
January, £1 million we signed Wes Morgan for from Nottingham.
You can't forget Victor Christiansen. What a guy.
That's like talking about Tete, ain't it? The one season wonder at Aston Villa.
Yeah, man, shocking.
I'll tell you who would make a good technical director. I'd probably say he's probably better than that over a manager. Claude Puel.
Yeah, someone said it already.
Technical director.
Yeah, he signed a lot of good players. Steve Howard as well, Ross said. Steve Howard. Steve Walsh. Oh yeah, we get Steve Walsh is director of football. Technical director.
He brought in some great players. I mean, we could have signed Holland, and he's under his watch, you know.
And Dembele.
That's what I'm saying. There was one the other day, wasn't there? Was it Eder? Was it at one point?
Yeah, but he was old, wasn't he? He was already quite old.
He didn't really do anything.
Was he not already quite old?
He said, "I won't come to Leicester because of Jamie Vardy. I'm not sitting behind him." That's what he said.
Yeah. How old was? He must have been quite old at the time already. He's 39 now, so he was like, 29. Okay, not too old. Right, Jack, I'm going to let you go, mate. Thanks for calling in, pal. Much appreciated, mate. We'll see you very soon. All the best. Jack, Ross, you can stop spamming names. Stop spamming names. Although I do need to remind myself who's now. I think it's Ethan. Yeah, he's ready. Jack, Ethan. Right, let's get Ethan in just a sec. Ethan's mum, are you still here? Ethan's mum has got it going. Please tell me you know that song, Ethan. Otherwise, I look like a weirdo. Please tell me you know that song. Remember when we got Stan Collymore, him and Heskett? Yeah, 100%. Right, let's get him in. What's going on, mate?
How's it, guys? It's been a while, isn't it?
It's been a while, man. Where you been? Oh, she's still here. All good. Where you been?
Got exams to write, so I finished that recently. And then it's my birthday this weekend, so, Top had to drop the news for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you now? You're 17 now?
I wish. Nah, I'm 21 now, so
21.
Yeah.
21.
No longer a wonder kid anymore.
Yeah. Although you would still be eligible for the young player of the season, so you're all good. You're all good for a bit longer.
Yeah, hopefully.
Have you? Where's the Newcastle top?
No, it's gone in the cupboard along with all the other shirts right now. It's international football, so.
Oh, it's boring. Has South Africa been playing?
Yeah. They played Zambia. So I think Dhaka.
No, Dhaka.
Score. No, he did play, but he played and didn't score. So I don't know how many minutes or games that's no goal for him, but yeah. Regarding the news.
I was going to say, sorry, Bertrand was a summer signing, mate, Phil. The news, mate. How you feeling about all the news then, mate, from Friday?
I think for me, right, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched up until I think Top said it was his fault that there wasn't really so much communication. And that's all I really needed to hear, right? I think it's about time that at least there was accountability, right? And now there's something for the fans to hold against Top in the board, if people aren't appointed or if people that are incompetent are appointed, you can come back here and say, okay, what's going on, Top? And that's what's been needed, right? Because a lot of the reactions from the fans, I think, has been built up for so long, right? I don't condone the chants or whatever. I think that's a bit extreme. I'm all for voicing your opinion, but to want a guy dead is a bit crazy. But now there's that channel, right? Doesn't need to be like a video every time. Just a statement would have been fine for me. But yeah, it's really good. Hopefully now is the start of something special. And let's look at Sunderland and take them as an inspiration for how now we as Leicester can go build forward.
They just signed wonder kids, man. They just signed quick, younger, exciting players, and it's working for them.
No, but I mean that's the academy, isn't it? You know, you have your Luco, your Page, your Monga. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately Ben Nelson is injured, but that's how the academy is run. Now that just needs to be implemented for the senior team football, and hopefully the people there that are appointed are good.
What do you think to Rodkin remaining at the club, just in a different capacity, whilst we bring in a technical director?
I mean, I don't hate it. I think if you have Rudkin there, he must be the guy that's probably going to work with everyone at the club. You know, while Top is off in Thailand. And then I what I'm suspecting is that Rudkin will report to Top directly, and then everyone else will report to Rudkin. So it's not the end of the world, as long as he's just that middleman, that intermediary between the club and Top. I'm okay with it. You don't really want him making big decisions for me because he's just not been that guy recently. But I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. We've all said that we don't mind him staying. He just needs to be moved, and we need proper football people in.
This is true, isn't it? We forget about this, but we bottled Champions League twice. That ain't the board's fault. That hurt us bad financially because we gave Rodgers in them 2 seasons, right? We gave him players. In the first one we signed Tielemans. Who else did we sign? I want to say, did we sign the 3 Belgians in the one window? Did we sign?
No, I think Pratt was Claude Puel, no?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But it was Tielemans. It was Castagne.
I think we signed all 3, no, in the one window. Ross will tell us. Ross, he's in the background. Castagne, Tielemans, and Pratt. Did we sign them all together in the summer 2019? No, we didn't. Okay. Anyway, yeah. we signed some very good players. We should have qualified both years. Yeah, both years. And we bottled it twice, and that's not really on the board, is it? So that hurt us financially. It's kind of the decisions that came after that were on the board. Like we signed Vestergaard, we signed Daka, Samare. We didn't sell anybody one of the seasons, so that hurt us. PSR wise, it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but. As you know, the way I see it, Ethan, is we're trying to fix it. We're trying to fix the issue. Top's trying to fix, or trying to bring a solution. And I just don't like how people are shutting it down instantly without talking, without waiting to see.
Yeah, obviously nobody's perfect, right? Everybody makes mistakes. I think if this were to happen 3 or 4 years ago, we'd be saying, okay, cool, they've recognized that they've made a mistake, now they're trying to fix it. It's diabolical how they've let this go on for so long. Initially not qualifying for the Champions League wasn't the board's fault. But I mean, there's still things that they could have done, right? If they didn't feel like they could have gone all the way with Rodgers, why keep him for so long? There's other sort of streams of revenue that you could have tried to implement to try help ease FFP and PSR problems. There's still things that you can do in the background when things aren't going 100% on the pitch. But no, all that matters is what's happening now going forward, and how this is now a fresh start, and you try and look forward from here, try and just rebuild from here, because the damage has been done. Hopefully we just avoid the points deduction, or -6, -9 points at most. And you just go forward from there. The past is the past. Top now is saying that, let's move forward. Let's work together. Let's, be in unison. And I think that's the way it needs to be, right? When you look under Vichai, how it was, going to or watching Leicester games at the King Power, it was a really bouncy atmosphere, really vibrant fans, and that helps the players on the pitch perform better. And then the fans have more to cheer for. So really, really positive that this is now starting, especially during an international break. So discussions like this can happen. And then as soon as Stoke City comes around, we can all get behind the team again.
Yeah, I mean, John says we need some experience with contacts, sales, and buying and also contacts with European players and South American players. That would be good. I like the shout for Steve Walsh. Bring Steve. I don't know. Is he still in? Let me have a look. Steve Walsh.
No idea.
I want to say he was over with in America with Dean Smith. Let me have a look. Steve Walsh. He is so he's an advisor to Charlotte FC. So interesting. So he was obviously at Leicester until 2016, between 2011 and 2016, and then he went to Everton in 2016. He was there sporting director for 3 years, and then he's at Charlotte now. So why not bring him back? He was a legend. January windows of both those top 5 finishes was the time to invest. We paid for it in the end. Yeah, we did. And hoping the fan base will be patient as it takes time. This is it, innit, Ethan? It takes time, man. It's not instant. It's not gonna be sorted in January, for example. It's probably gonna be a few windows.
I mean, one thing that you can say that the board really identified was important was the academy, right? And the facilities, and they invested quite heavily into that. So, that's a very big green tick on their resume. And that's long-term thinking, and that sort of needs to be the case now, where, we stop looking at the upcoming season or 2 seasons, and we start looking, 3-5 years in the future, and what the team is going to be, who's going to be in the squad, what sort of style do we want to play, how is football going to be played. That sort of long-term ambition and vision is something that's really needed, at the top level, and then that sort of trickles down towards the players as well.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Right, Ethan, thank you, mate, for calling in. Much appreciated. Yeah, of course.
There's this guy, Ray, right? This guy was saying that I'm only a part-timer, right? I saw when I loaded in the stream, right? What's his name? Ray Tolerico.
I didn't see that comment. Where is it?
It's at the top. It's at the top after my mom commented.
Okay, let me have a look. Ray.
I'm BTT till we die.
I'm trying to find it. Ray's there. No, I can't find this comment, man. Did it even happen? Did you make it up? I can't find this comment anywhere, man, from Ray.
903.
Anyway.
903.
Okay, 03. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Here we go. Ethan is a part-timer. Yeah. Mum is full BTG. There you go. So you called him out. No, he called you out, and now you're responding. There we go. BTG till I die. Love it. Right. Nice one, Ethan, mate. All the best. We'll see you very soon. See you in a bit. Cheers, pal. Much appreciated. Good to see Ethan back again. Yeah, I know. We know you were joking, mate. We know you were joking. Right. It's going to be Greek Fox in the box. We got 2 or 3 callers left. Is it Greek? It is. All right, let's get him in. Where is he? There he is. What's going on, mate? How are you? I can't hear you.
Lux, how are we doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
All good as well here.
I'm liking the Greek shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard tomorrow's going to be probably the last time that we see this on an international game, because we're going to swap it out with Adidas, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the shirt's already been leaked.
Have Greece made it to the World Cup or not?
No, we're not that.
Why not? What's happened? What's going on? Are you just not very good?
It's just defense, September, October, we conceded grander than 9 goals. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Go on, mate. Talk to me. How are you feeling about all of the news from Friday afternoon? New technical director coming in, Top having his interview. How are you feeling?
Well, for me, I mean, it's not going to change a thing. It's not going to change a thing, because it's like Krudkin is going to go higher up, but at least we've seen some change. That's for sure. We've seen some change. We've seen the passion that Top actually got.
Yes, but you're not sure how much it's going to change. No, you're not sure if it's going to improve things.
I'm not 100% sure.
Have you obviously we're back in action this weekend. We got Stoke. Do you think it will be a positive atmosphere, or do you think it's still going to be negative?
Honestly, it might be mixed. It might be a mixed bag. It might be like positive because like some fans will be like, "Oh, Top's finally spoke out. The atmosphere could be good again." Then there's the other section of fans that's like, "Rudkin's still going to be here. He's still going to be like a really respected position and all that stuff."
Yeah,
I think that's what it's going to be like.
Well, if we win, then people will be happy and it'll be positive. But if we concede the first goal, it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to get ugly really, really fast. Anyway, like speaking of goals, and there's
yeah.
Top's been interviewed from.
Yeah, he's going to
Anyway,
be Top's going to be interviewed by actual journalist when he's back, Gray, mate. Don't worry, that's been confirmed. Go on, mate. What were you saying about goals?
Goals. So we've got a new player in the Greek national team. He's called Andrews Tete. He plays for a promoted team. Honestly, he's insane. He just made his debut and got an assist. Got an assist against Scotland. He's quick. He's fast. He's tall. He's got everything. I think the main thing about him is like counters and transitions. Like that's what's like his biggest strength, and he knows where the goal is 100%.
Is he young?
If you see 24, if you say that's young.
What's his name?
Andrews Tete.
Andrews Tete.
Yeah.
Andrews Tete. Yeah, I see him.
Honestly, I saw him make his debut against Scotland. He's actually really good. Like, we're
gonna fact check you in real time. We're gonna fact check you in real time. Should we have a little look? Let's have a look at your shout here. Let's bring him up. Hold
Andrews Tete.
No, I've got him. Yeah, I've got him. Let me move this out of the way. Let's see what we're working with here. Here we go. Who's he play for?
He plays for a promoted team called Kifisyan. Like,
nice layoff there for the assist. Very nice, very nice. He looks quick, like you say. Look at that. Keeps the ball in play. Oh, he's quite tricky as well. Okay, look at that.
He's got
nice
quick feet
assist.
as well.
Not selfish either. Okay, did well there. Good finish. What's he going to do here from the right? Good ball in. Goal. Yeah, he's rapid as well, man. He's got good physicality. Look, another assist.
He's definitely made to be not necessarily a world beater, but he's a big player. He's a big player in big games.
Oh, past the keeper. Nice.
Yeah.
Unlucky not to score.
Reference, he's coming up behind some of the biggest defenders in the Super League. You got...
look at the pace! Look at the pace! Look at the pace! Boom! That's a red card, no? Did he win a red? He won a red card.
Yeah, I think that's a red. Yeah, it looks like a red.
What's he like from the penalty spot? Decent, composed. Backflip. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, again, taking it around him. Okay. Yeah, he looks good, man. He looks good. I like it.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. He's coming up against some physical centre-backs as well, and he's still proving his worth.
Mate, he's so unselfish. Can you imagine if Jordan Ayew's in this position, what he's going to do? To be fair, mate, if any striker's in that position, he's going for it, other than Vardy would pass it. But look at that. Look how unselfish that is to get the goal. Yeah, man. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I like it. Good shout. How much do you reckon he would cost? Not much, huh? A few million?
Don't think it'd be much. Like, guess like 10 million maximum.
So you're saying send Carranza back and bring this guy in, no?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I reckon so. It could be 10 million.
Transfer market Wait, what does that mean? To leave? Is he already? Oh, we could be ruined here, mate. It looks like he's leaving, going somewhere else. Hold on. Let's have a look. Andrews Tete. Where's he going? Oh no, his contract's expiring. No, it's not. Why does it say he's leaving?
We can share screen again if that's all right.
No, it's all good. He just signed. He just signed. That's why. Has he just signed?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, he's going to Panathinaikos on the 1st of January.
No.
1st of January. You know how much they've paid for him? 2.2 million euros. 2.2 million euros. What's that in pounds? Let's have a look.
Like
in pounds. That's
1.9.
Yeah, 1.9 million pounds. Bargain. So there you go. It's gone. Maybe in the summer though, or the year after.
Maybe. Or maybe
he looks like a good player. I'd agree. He looks like he could bully the champ. This is not a scouting report. We will do a scouting report in December. By the way, people, we are going to do one. Just wait and wait. We'll have that coming out in December. Right, last question for you, mate, because I won't speak to you again before the weekend. Score prediction, Leicester Stoke.
Score prediction. Honestly, please don't laugh at me for this. I'm going 1-1.
Yeah, it's not funny. I wouldn't laugh. Don't give up your day job, mate. Don't become a comedian. It wasn't very funny.
Yeah,
I'm joking. Right, cheers, mate. All the best. We'll see you next week, mate. Okay, take care. Cheers, mate. All the best. Right, Ross, you're up next, mate. Sit still. Yeah, get your head out of the fridge or the PlayStation or wherever your head is normally. I won't want to guess where else it could be. Right, that's enough. Just calm. Everybody calm yourselves. Ross is about to join the show. 1.9 million for someone who will go for yeah, exactly, Frankie. Right, here he is.
Good evening, Locks. How are we doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
I felt how Jack took a dig at me my hairline whilst I couldn't defend myself.
It's not good, is it? It's not nice, is it? It's not nice.
No, absolutely not.
Now, do you mind if there's something I want to do, Ross, while you're here?
Let's say, what are you doing?
Give me one sec.
What's that doing?
The other day, did you see our show that we did, Hot Takes?
I don't know if I did. No.
Okay.
Been right busy.
So we did a show on Wednesday called Hot Takes, where we obviously asked for people's hot takes. And somebody, I didn't bring it up on the show, but somebody did say, my hot take is I like Ross's Hawaiian shirt. Okay? So.
No way.
So I was going to bring it up, but I wanted to find the photo of you in the Hawaiian shirt so I could include it in the video. But hold on. But no, I couldn't find it, Ross. I look. I've got you on Facebook. I could not find this Hawaii photo, but I did find something else.
Oh no! What have you found? I swear to God, I dread this.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. So there's two things. There's two things that I found. One of them isn't a secret. One of them, you've actually turned up to the show before in with one of these things. So I'm going to show the first one that I found, which was this one. This is a cool photo, man. I like it. There you go. So there's the photo of you.
Oh no! Jesus
Hold on.
Christ.
Where's it?
And his name is John C.
Anyway, right, but Ross, that's not the one I really wanted to show, man. No. I hope you don't mind me showing this. I could not. I nearly choked on my microphone when I saw this photo. Are you ready?
Hey,
Do me a favor, Ross. Just go over here, like onto the other way. So you're like there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Someone's
actually ringing. Put it up. Someone's actually ringing me.
What?
Oh, they can wait. Someone's actually ringing me, and that's my ringtone.
I found that brilliant. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
That was before I discovered Subway. So
yeah, same. That was anyway. How old were you there? How old were you in that photo?
Oh God. I'll have to look. Oh God. So I reckon that would have been about 2012. So about 18, 19.
And how old were you in this one?
About 3 months ago. Do you know what's funny? Our work due, just before we go into our work due, is on the 13th of December, which is the same night as John Cena's last night in wrestling. And I've decided I'm going to go to the work due dressed as John Cena. Because last year they duped me into going dressed as a fancy dress when it turns out it wasn't. They just pranked me. So I was the only one that turned up in fancy dress. I was stone cold.
Oh, I saw that photo as well. I saw that when I was looking through your
yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, it was madness.
Right, Ross.
No, but I mean, I've watched the interview, and obviously it's the first step of the healing process. I think Top's finally realised that we have a voice, and I think he's admitting his mistakes. It takes time. Let's be honest. It doesn't matter whether he came out or not. He was going to get scrutinised anyway, regardless. And let's be honest, football fans were the most impatient fans on the planet. And we want change. We get change. Oh, we don't like it. It's at the end of the day it's a reality check, and obviously Rudkin McMahon, John Rudkin, he's moved upstairs now. He's gone upstairs. New director. I can't pronounce the director's new technical director's name. So
there isn't. There is no technical director yet.
No, the interim one. One.
That's the managing director.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
nothing to do with the football. Like, she's got nothing to do with the football. She's the business side. Don't worry about that.
But do you know what? I think before we play Derby, these next 3 games are massive. They're absolutely huge. And do you know what's interesting about these 3 games? I've said this on my video on TikTok. They all begin with S, the 3 S's: Stoke, Southampton, Sheffield United, and they all play in red and white as well, which is really weird. And also, we beat them all. I mean, the last couple of years, we've beaten 5-0, all 3 teams.
And then we play the Sheepshaggers.
We do. And do you know what? I tell you now, if we don't win any of these next 3 games, we need a new manager before Derby. All right. Because I believe so. End of the day.
We're going to win. We're going to win.
I hope so.
No,
I hope so. Listen, we just scraped past bloody Norwich, and obviously they all live in the same family. So I just think that Stoke is a very tough test. They're third. I think the third in league, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
They've got a good goalkeeper in someone that we let go when we were young, Victor Johansson. And then Southampton, they've still not named a manager yet. And then Sheffield United, obviously they just signed a guy that called their manager, well, it rhymes a banker, in Patrick Bamford in Sheffield United.
I didn't realise we had Victor Johansson.
Yeah, well, very young in the academy.
And we just let his contract
he didn't play
go,
a game.
Yeah? That's how you know about him, because he went to Rotherham.
Yeah, well, no, I knew anyway. And then obviously when he went to Rotherham, obviously a lot of Leicester shouldn't let him go. And I was like, well, we have got Kasper Schmeichel. This for at the time, anyway, Kasper and that. But and everyone moans. We all moan. There's going to be people out there that we want this straight away. It doesn't. It takes time to build things, transitions, and let's be honest. When BY.TO came in 2010, it took us 4 years to get promoted.
Mm-hmm.
And just too early, you were saying about January transfers. Tielemans signed permanently in 2019-20 with Dennis Pratt. Castagna was the year after.
Okay.
Because he scored in his debut against West Brom. That was when Vardy cupped the ears, even though there was no fans in the stadium. We beat West Brom 3-0.
Yes. I remember.
We've had some great ones in January. Barry Ailes, Matt Oakley. But January is a big. And I would say if we don't get promoted, we don't get promoted. I would say we just need to face the reality check that Abdul Fattah will not be at our club next season if we don't get promoted. We need that.
He might not
check.
He might not be with us regardless, mate.
January, who knows? Yeah, I mean, not just that.
Can you imagine we lost Fattah in January? The meltdown would be crazy.
Do you know what? If it happens, it happens. And by the way, I know international breaks are depressing, which they are. But Hamza Chowdhury, what is it? What is he like? Is he like a different kettle of fish? Is he different or something at Bangladesh? Because he's banging in overhead kicks and penalties for Bangladesh.
Let me find the goal. I can play the goal.
You found it? Okay.
I saved it. If anybody missed this, by the way, on I think it was Thursday, Bangladesh played against Nepal Nepal, and Hamza Chowdhury was playing, and he went and did this when it loads.
Mental.
Here we go.
জন্য জাম্প করেছিলেন হয়নি জামাল ভুঁইয়া সেখান থেকে হামজার অ্যাক্রোব্যাটিক অ্যাটেম্প এবং
That's just
What a
insane.
goal! Let's see it again.
জন্য জাম্প করেছিলেন হয়নি জামাল ভুঁইয়া সেখান থেকে হামজার অ্যাক্রোব্যাটিক অ্যাটেম্প এবং
I hope he gets the team at weekend. I mean, well, I've already got him on 83 rated anyway.
Spam the Bangladesh. Spam in the chat. Spam in the chat. Bangladesh.
Do you know what? HC 817, isn't it? But do you know what? You know, Hamza Chowdhury's only scored 2 goals for Leicester, and it's funny, right? He's never scored a goal at the King Power Stadium. Chowdhury.
He scored more than 2 goals for Leicester, definitely.
No, he scored 2.
No, I think he scored 3.
One against Huddersfield.
Yeah.
This season, which was a banger. Newcastle at St James's Park. That was a good one.
That was a banger.
It was a banger because they were booing the crap out of him because obviously he when we played him at League Cup in the August, he absolutely took out one of their players, and then they get booed all the time. I don't know.
Matt Ritchie. All right, he scored.
That's very only scored 2.
No. He scored 1 goal in 2019-2020.
Yeah, that was against Newcastle.
He scored 1 in 2020-2021. And he scored this season against Huddersfield.
Against Huddersfield. You know that one in the 2020-2021? Unless that's a Europa League game away.
The goals were...
Sure, that's Europa League because he's never scored at the KP.
Hold on. The 1920 was Premier League.
Yeah, that were against Newcastle. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one was in the... What is that? I can't work it out. It says other, so it must have been Europa League. Or Conference League.
Europa League, yeah. Europa League, yeah. Europa League,
yeah.
then.
So, there
must
you go.
have been. But he's never scored at the KP. But another thing as well. Hang on, so I did a Siri on this the other day. So, hey Siri, when was the last time Pat Sandaka scored for Leicester?
Would you like me?
We'll use ChatGPT. He's working on it. He last scored for Leicester.
Pat Sandaka's last goal for...
Okay, that's incorrect. But nearly 365 days coming up.
That was crap. That was crap.
It was. It was crap. That one. His last goal. For some reason,
his last goal wasn't crap. That was a decent goal against West Ham.
It was a decent goal. It was 343 days ago when I did the video. So it's what?
Also,
365 days.
He scored in pre-season too.
Don't count. In the actual league, if he does not score against the 3 S's of Stoke, Southampton, or Sheffield United, then it's a whole year. And then you know what's going to happen, don't you? Banging a winner against Derby.
I think he's going to score this weekend.
Oh, with that bet, aren't we? Remember?
I think he's going to score 2, and you're going to shave your eyebrows. You're going to shave your eyebrows. He's going to score 2, and you're going to shave your eyebrows. For anybody that missed it last week, Ross is going to shave his eyebrows this weekend if Pat Sandaka scores 2.
Please, so only if he scores 2. That's
2 goals.
Another thing. Oh, another little fact. So I put on TikTok a video, right? So I want to know if you know this. I might have asked you before. I don't know. Since the millennium, the year 2000.
Yes.
Only 5 teams have won the Premier League, FA Cup, and League Cup since the year 2000. Let's see if you can name them.
Well, Leicester's one of them.
Yeah.
Man City.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Man United.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
You are correct. That's it.
There you go. That was easy.
Because Arsenal have not won the League Cup since 1993.
They've not won the Premier League since... Oh, no, they have won the Premier League since 2000.
Yeah, they've won the Premier League in 2004. Obviously, they won the FA Cup. They won it about 50 times in this millennium. But the last time they won the League Cup was the year I was born, 1993.
Booing. The year I was booing.
I'm going to eat my steak bakes now that I've got from Morrison's.
Steak bakes, lovely stuff.
I've
Right,
only got
Ross.
4 of them, so.
Ross, I'll see you in a bit, mate. Nice one. We'll see you soon. All the best, mate. All the best. Okay. I forgot to ask Ross. I was going to ask Ross. Let me get him in. Ross, do you like this?
It's all right.
Do you know how people can get one?
Beautiful frame in it. I've heard about 10% off or something.
Ross, you need to do better than this. Where can they find the link for this?
Oh, on the Blue Tinted Glasses websites.
In the fucking description, Ross. You're useless.
Yeah, I was close. All right.
Right. In the description. Look at. By the way, sorry. One more time. Look how good this is. Right. So you've got. Hold on. Let me remove this. Wait. Where's it gone? I need to remove the. There we go. You've got everything on here, man. You've got every single goal he scored. Every single goal he scored. When he scored it. Whether it was his left foot, his right foot, his head. 500 appearances, 200 goals, all of the stats, all of his honours, his appearances, an A to Z. I just saw in there D, named in the... Hold on, where is it? There. A, non-league's first £1 million player. B, considered quitting football and becoming a party rep in IB. For all of this stuff, look at it, it's amazing. So, if you want one, do what Craig did in America. So if you're in America, if you're abroad, don't worry, you can still get one. The link is in the description. Click the link in the description. Use code BTG12. That's Bravo Tango Golf. Yeah, man, they're so nice. They're so nice. You're on Twitter though, aren't you, mate? You're on Twitter. So if you come over to YouTube, harder than ever, because you're always in the Twitter chat. We prefer you over on YouTube, man. Come over to YouTube. It's in the description. Beautiful frame. BTG12. You'll get 12% off. They are a local Leicester business as well, so you'll be supporting one of your own. There we go. We're going to end it there. We'll be back live tomorrow night. 7 p.m. tomorrow. 7 p.m. tomorrow. The analysis will be live with Anil. We're going to look at Championship 2 years ago compared to this year. What's the difference? How are the teams playing differently? Is it more tactical than it was 2 years ago? Are we just worse? Or is it just a tougher league? Who knows? Join us for that tomorrow, 7 p.m. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings. Take care, everybody. Thank you to all the callers. Thank you to all the commenters. And all of you that have subscribed. Much appreciated. Bye. No more 200 grand. But our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City. They do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.